Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Off the Cuff. We have another great show for you tonight. Yoni Fob is here. We'll visit with Yoni about Giving Day over at the North Dakota State College of Science.
Yoni is the Director of Gift Planning at the NDSCS Alumni Foundation, and we took a trip out to Wyndmere earlier this week. Had a blast. Raleigh taste tested some of Ted Moak's pizza at the Black Pelican.
Oh, God, that was fantastic. And we saw a lot of fantastic people out there. What an honor.
Right. They received the National Blue Ribbon Award. And so we had a chance to visit with a lot of the administration out at Wyndmere, got some interviews from some students and just some great footage. They had a dance-off competition. Raleigh didn't do so well in the dance-off competition. I did fabulous, I just want to say. No, I'm just kidding. I was very nervous they were going to make us dance.
Well, other than you crashing a very expensive drone out there, it was an absolutely perfect day out in Wyndmere.
Thank you for bringing that up, I just want to say. So I had to break the news to Craig and his business partner, Craig, that I crashed their drone. And it's not the first time I've crashed it, but this was a major crash. Like I'm thinking the FAA will be doing some investigating. I hit a
Well, it was totaled.
It was
had to total the drone.
I hit a pole, but you know when you fly a drone, Raleigh, it's 2 joysticks. So it's
but
very
there has
complicated.
to be some thinking ahead, I would think. You know, the poles were right there; they were right in front of you.
But when it's heading right for the pole, it was
got to get some altitude.
I screwed up. I screwed up. So the camera,
other than that, it was a great
perfect.
trip.
Yeah, I don't
Craig
think
did understand, or should I say, did his friend understand?
I was a little concerned to tell them about it, but they were pretty cool about it. So now MNSC is going to get a new drone.
Well, we'll have some more footage on what went down in Wyndmere. It was a great day last week. And congratulations to the Breckenridge Cowgirls. Boy, did they create a lot of excitement in town.
Boy, did they. Not just for Breckenridge fans, but for everybody. Like people in the outlying community were pulling for the Cowgirls and the Cowboys. They had a big week last week. And also congratulations to Margaret Wilson. Coach of the year.
Yeah, well deserved. Well, this is the first time in over 40 years that the Cowgirls have been down to the state tournament.
Really?
So I don't believe they've ever been to the state tournament in basketball, and I think they made a couple of trips back in the late 70s, early 80s in volleyball. So it's been a long time, and yeah, it was just, the gym over in Fergus was just rocking. And you've always said, and I said, come on, the crowds can't get too crazy at volleyball games. There was a lot of excitement in that gym.
Well, what's so fun about the sport of volleyball is there's such momentum swings. You can feel a momentum swing from one set to the next. So that's what's so fun about it, because you never know how a set's going to go until the last minute. And it was so fun to watch Brian and Joe do that game. It was exciting.
Well, to tell you how much excitement there was, over 3,500 views on that
awesome.
game. So
speaking of views, if you want notifications of when we are carrying sports on Freeborder Sports Network, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free. Just give the thumbs up, just like it, and then you'll get a notification when we're carrying athletic events. And boy, basketball season's right around the corner.
Yeah, isn't that? Well, think about it. Thanksgiving's only a couple of weeks away. It's hard to believe it.
I have my trees up.
What a great fall it's been.
It's been beautiful.
Think about last year. Remember last year in early October, we had 8 inches of snow.
Couldn't ask for better fall
weather.
We
have no sniff of snow yet.
I put my Christmas trees up. I took a little grief.
Trees?
Trees. I have 3 trees up. I have 4 trees up. I took a little grief from my friends because it's a little early, but I enjoy it so much that I just thought, I'm putting the trees up. We're going to be gone over Thanksgiving. We're heading to Missouri, and we're going to be gone for a little bit of time.
Are you going to do some goat babysitting down in Missouri?
We'll have to babysit 1,000 goats down in Missouri, and then we're going to head south for a little getaway in December with some friends. So we're going to go to Cancun and get some sunshine.
No, I thought you were going to Cancun in January. Are you taking 2 trips?
Maybe.
Jeez.
Cabo in February. Yeah, so we're going to head south for a little bit in December. So the holiday season will be shortened for us. So I wanted to put the trees up early and be able to enjoy them. You always
gave me a hard time putting my tree up. I did put my tree up early.
So
I
you brought it up from the basement?
Did some lawn work over at Granny Joe's over the weekend. She had a Christmas tree that she did it like I do. She didn't take the lights off or any of the ornaments. So it just grab it, take it.
Your mom does that too?
So I got my tree up already.
Put a lot of effort into that, didn't you?
But it looks awesome.
So I have to tell you, do you know what a doppelganger is?
A doppelganger? I do not know what a doppelganger is.
So a doppelganger is where you see someone that looks exactly like someone that you know. So I have some friends that were traveling in Europe last week, and they ran into Raleigh Lips
Oh, stop it.
Raleigh Lips Doppelganger. If you can believe it, there's more than one Raleigh Lip out there. Not Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump. This is a real life doppelganger. So I have to show you the picture. I have it on my phone.
And where were they?
I believe this was in Amsterdam that they ran into Raleigh Lips Doppelganger. So here is what it looks like.
Oh, gosh,
and you tell me, you were actually playing the accordion. So do you have some sort of musical ability in the Lip family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So
at first glance, it does kind of.
So when you have
my wild hair
when you let your hair grow, that's what
I
you
thought it was
like.
going to be some buff guy on the beach or something. That's kind of what I anticipated.
No. So when you let your hair grow, that's what you look like.
So that's my doppelganger.
In Amsterdam.
Do you have a doppelganger?
Well, I do. Well, I don't hear this so much anymore since I'm 49 now. But Cameron Diaz is what people
Cameron Diaz.
say.
I can see that. I can see a little Cameron Diaz. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, I don't hear that anymore. It's been a couple
That's
of years
amazing.
since
I'd say that after you showed me that, and that's my doppelganger.
Well, you could say yours is Tom Hanks.
And by the way, Julie called and told me to wear brown today. I have the exact same outfit as our sign on, so that's Julie. I do have more than one sport coat. I just wanted to make that clear.
I'm sorry. I apologize, but I like how I text you and tell you what to wear, and you listen to me. I think that's really nice. Special thanks to Boldprint for putting our sign together.
Yeah, Dawn, she does great work.
Yeah, awesome. So it's not too early to order your Christmas cards.
Absolutely. All right, listen, we're gonna break quick. You have anything else you want to touch on here before we break?
It's National Tongue Twister Day, so there's a couple of tongue twisters I want to see if you can do.
Take a couple shots of wine here.
Yep.
Give it your best shot.
Can you say this 3 times? 11 benevolent elephants. 11 benevolent elephants.
11 benevolent elephants.
It's close. 11
What
benevolent.
do you mean close? That was perfect.
No, it wasn't. 11 benevolent elephants.
11 benevolent. What is it now? I thought the first time I had
11 benevolent elephants.
11 benevolent elephants.
That's pretty good, but you got to say it 3 times.
11 benevolent elephants. 11 benevolent elephants. What was that? Right on?
No, we'll go to the next one. Which wristwatches are Swiss wristwatches? Which wristwatches are Swiss wristwatches?
Which wristwatches are Swiss wristwatches?
That's pretty close. All
right. Is that right on?
All right. No, I don't. I'll save you the embarrassment. Okay. All right.
Well, why don't you do one of these? Why don't?
Well, okay. All right. How about she sees cheese? She sees cheese. She sees cheese.
Yeah, that's really easy.
Good blood, bad blood. Good blood, bad blood. Good blood, bad blood. Good blood, bad blood. That's a tougher one. All right. Yeah. We're gonna break quick. When we come back, we are heading out to Wyndmere.
When you have electrical problems, it's not only frustrating, it can also be very dangerous. So when you have problems with your heating, air conditioning, or any other electrical issue in your home or business, call the pros at Paul's Electric in Wyndmere. With the cold winter months quickly approaching, now's the time for a furnace tune-up. Call Paul's Electric at 439-2216. Paul's Electric, proud to support Warbird Athletics.
With innovation and hard work, Task Manufacturing in Wyndmere has grown from one man's passion to a staff of 10 that can handle any type of manufacturing task. Task Manufacturing has the ability to design and create any rare metal fabrication, machining, and fixturing products your business could need. Manufacturing is their specialty. If you have a tough task, Task Manufacturing can handle it. Check them out online, taskmanufacturing.com.
State Bank's lending team is ready to meet all your farm financing needs. Whatever you're looking for, a line of credit, a new piece of equipment, or buying farmland, Lincoln State Bank has the knowledge and experience to structure the best deal for you. To find out more about what Lincoln State Bank has to offer, call Brian, Anthony, or Jeff, or stop by at any one of their locations in Hankinson, Wyndmere, or Lidgerwood. Lincoln State Bank's Ag Lending Team, experts in your field. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Excellent food and great service. That's what you'll find at the Black Pelican in Wyndmere. Don't miss Wing Wednesdays every Wednesday at the Black Pelican. With nearly a dozen different sauces and dry rub flavors, there's something for everyone. Ted's Homemade Pizza is another local favorite and is available 7 days a week. The Black Pelican Bar, Grill, and Catering and Kegs is your full-service caterer for groups large or small. If you have a wedding or event coming up, give Ted a call at 439-2703. Stop into the Black Pelican for good food and good fun, and now a newly remodeled dining room.
The community of Wyndmere, established in 1883, is located in the heart of Richland County at the intersection of State Highways 13 and 18. The Wyndmere Public School has become this community's pride and joy. Receiving national accolades from the U.S. Department of Education, Wyndmere Public School once again has received the National Blue Ribbon School Award, this time for the entire school, grades K through 12. In the early 1900s, one of the first schoolhouses, known as the Danton Township School, had an enrollment of 70 students. As the school's enrollment grew, the 4 township schools were moved to the school grounds to be used for classrooms. The current enrollment at Wyndmere School is 250 students. The National Blue Ribbon School recognition is based on a school's overall academic performance or progress in closing achievement gaps among student subgroups. There were 325 schools recognized across the nation as National Blue Ribbon Schools for 2021. High school teacher Shelley Orth and elementary teacher Heidi Furch attended the awards ceremony in Washington, D.C. to receive the award on behalf of Wyndmere Public School.
Congratulations to Principal Stringy and all of the faculty, staff, and students at Wyndmere Public School on being named a 2021 National Blue Ribbon School. This is a tremendous achievement and a testament to commitment to providing a quality education for all students. Since its founding, the Blue Ribbon Schools program has served to recognize our nation's top schools. Due to innovative practices, the dedication of the teachers, the hard work of the students, and engagement of parents, you have exceeded the high standards necessary for receiving this award. Thank you for your efforts, which will help shape the future of our state and nation. Education creates a strong foundation for our youth, providing knowledge and skills that will help them succeed in their careers and lead a fulfilling life. As a member of the U.S. Senate, I continue working to support educators and other school leaders in this important mission. This includes investing in STEM education to help students compete in the industries of the future. Congratulations again on this achievement. You represent the best of our state, and your accomplishments make us all proud. God bless.
Welcome back to Off the Cuff. We are joined by Scott Stringy. Scott, the principal at Wyndmere High School. He's also the head coach of the Lidgewood Wyndmere Warbirds. Scott, congratulations on a great football season, and congratulations on just a spectacular national award. Thank you. Thank you for coming out and covering this. It's a huge deal, and we're super proud, and we're ready for a celebration, a party. I told them when we got the announcement that we were going to have a party, and those kids erupted more than they did in the pep rallies for our homecoming football game. So I know the kids are excited, staff's excited.
I think they're excited because there's cake being served.
That's part of it. Yeah, that was one of their suggestions, is have some blue cake. We got blue cupcakes, but we also have a cake out there too for the parent-teacher conference later today.
Well, tell us a little bit about the Blue Ribbon program, Scott. How does that work?
So, for a school to receive the Blue Ribbon Award in North Dakota, our school superintendent or the state superintendent needs to nominate you. Superintendent Baszler nominated 3 schools, and we were one of those schools. She may have nominated other ones, I'm not sure, but they can nominate up to 3, and I think all 3 were first to do it. And then you go through a process to fill out the paperwork. It's a tedious process, but it's worth it. When you get a chance to be a Blue Ribbon school, you do it. You do whatever you need to do. And this program, my understanding is it started in 1982. And I also understand that there's only been 6 other K-12 schools in North Dakota history that have received this honor. Usually it's a middle school or elementary, occasionally in a high school, but rarely is it all schools. So it's just another feather in our hat, I guess.
So what are some of the things that the program looks for?
Well, they look at, one of them is, did you have a huge change? Did your school
get a lot better where you low performing and then come up. We haven't had that problem. We've had high standards. I think it was 2013, the elementary received it. So the standards have been there. So the other way they look at it is testing, state testing, assessments, ACT, those type of tests, the PSAT. And what we have traditionally done a great job is scoring well on those tests. I'll go to conferences and people are like, what are you guys doing in Wyndmere? What do you do differently there? We take the test seriously. We have high standards. Our grading scale is, it's tough. I mean, it's 94 is that cutoff for an A. Well, a lot of schools, 90%. Dave Hansen always told me, wherever you set the bar, that's where the kids are going to go. And the kids have really bought into it. I know it can be frustrating if you're struggling, but it's just we have a parent-teacher organization that supports us with like snacks when we test, those type of things. It's just a whole community. We take it serious.
Now, what's the enrollment at Wyndmere Public Schools, and how many faculty members?
I think for students, I think it's about 251, and I think all the faculty, teachers, I'm going to say 26. I think it's 26, and then pairs and everything. I think we're staffing about 55 members.
To receive an award like this, you need educators that are extremely passionate, and obviously you have that here.
Yeah, we're blessed. We're truly blessed. We have paraprofessionals that they care about each kid. It's not just one or two kids. They see a kid struggling, they help them out. We have teachers that go the extra mile, and we care about the kids that are struggling. We don't want to leave them behind. We want to make sure they get caught up, and we are relentless on trying to get their grades in and keep them on top of their schooling. So when they do go out, if they go 2-year, 4-year just career, that they can do an interview, that they can succeed at the college level, because I do talk to college kids that come back. Mr. String, you would not believe how some of these kids struggle from other schools. That just makes you warm inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, you've not just made Wyndmere proud. You've made all of Richland County very proud, and all of North Dakota. Congratulations on a great honor.
Thank you.
Scott Stringy, the principal here at Wyndmere High School. When we come back, we'll visit with Michael Kern. Michael is the elementary principal here in Wyndmere. Back with Off the Cuff in just a couple minutes.
Seed, saluting farmers from this generation to the next. We tip our hats to all the hardworking folks who are the greatest stewards of our land, working tirelessly to put food on our tables. We thank you. M&S Seed, your local Pioneer seed dealer in Wyndmere and Barney, is ready to discuss your 2022 planting needs.
Looking for reliable professionals to handle your building construction needs? Contact SMB Custom Homes in Wyndmere. You can depend on them to build your dream home the way you want it. SMB Custom Homes will take care of all construction aspects, from design to delivery. Contact them to get your pre-engineered home delivered to your location. They can even attach a garage and additional rooms on site. SMB Custom Homes, 439-0045. 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941. Wyndmere Auto, not just your auto parts, service, and repair shop, but your locally owned hardware store with a variety of seasonal items, garden items, pellet grills, a full line of sprayer parts, and so much more. Wyndmere Auto is also your Alto's mower parts and accessories dealer. New items are added daily. Check them out online at wyndmereauto.com.
Welcome back to Off the Cuff. Michael Kern, the elementary principal here at Wyndmere, joins us. Michael, congratulations. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you. So I am from Pierce, South Dakota originally. I moved down here about 12 years ago, took a job as a social studies teacher. Actually took Scott Stringy's job when he moved up to principal. I was here for about 7 years, and Dave Hansen moved on and had come into my office and said, hey, there's going to be a job opening, and I had been going for my master's. And he said, you should take a shot and put my name in, and here I am 5 years as elementary principal.
Wyndmere, a beautiful
Wyndmere.
place to make home, isn't it?
It is great community. We felt welcome since we've gotten here. And my wife's from a smaller town. I'm not, so it was a little bit of an adjustment for me. But everybody here, I mean, they embraced us right away, and we really enjoyed making Wyndmere home.
Mr. Kern, what's the enrollment here at the elementary school?
I think right now we're sitting at about 157 students. So we're actually at the highest enrollment we've been since early 2000s, I believe is what I've been told. So we've got classes on average of 20 students. We have one class of 32. It has posed its own challenges. We've had to split them up in the elementary. So a lot of families are choosing our district, and a lot of families are choosing to move to our town. And it's a great thing. It causes, it poses some challenges, but they're good challenges.
All right. Well, tell us what sets Wyndmere elementary students apart from others.
Absolutely. I think Wyndmere, we really buy into the idea of every kid every day. It doesn't matter if it's kindergarten up to 6th grade in the elementary. Every teacher, every para, our cook staff, our custodial staff, everybody that works in this building looks at every kid as theirs. And so they know their names. They know about their families. They say hi to them in the morning. They say goodbye to them at night. They look out for them. And I think a lot of districts do that, but Wyndmere just really buys into this community idea. And I think that's what sets us apart from schools all over the nation, honestly.
I have to tell you a story about having 3 girls go through the Wyndmere school system, 2 of which are now elementary teachers. Our middle daughter, Allie, when you talk about every staff member caring about these kids as if they're their own, Allie was in the bathroom one day, and her glasses got flushed down the toilet. And she's going to kill me for telling this story, but it's too funny not to share. So her glasses got flushed down the toilet, and she was in a wreck because she thought, glasses are expensive and mom's going to kill me, so I better find a way to get my glasses back. So she went to Randy, the custodian, and Randy took the toilet off, got her glasses out of wherever they were stuck in, cleaned them up for her, and she came home with her glasses. I mean, that's not something you will find at bigger school systems.
So, absolutely. And I actually laughed because we had a student last year who was talking about glasses, lost their glasses on the first big snowfall we had of the year. And lost them at recess, realized about an hour later, 2 hours later, we had 3 different paras. I believe Randy was out there. Mm-hmm. I was out there in dress clothes, tromping through snow trying to find these glasses. We did not find them. But about 2 months later, a random 6th grade student came up and said, "Hey, weren't you guys looking for glasses?" And things were melting. And I said, "Funny." And we were able to turn it. Yeah. So, I mean, even that students looking out for students, and it's fun.
That's North Dakota nice.
It is, definitely.
Well, there's a lot of pride, not just in the school, but just a lot of pride in the community of Wyndmere.
There is. It's a very clean community, and one thing I've been impressed with since I got here is whether it's arts, whether it's the music, sports, our community shows up, and they show up with a passion for it. And the community, as we talk about the school buying into the community buys into, we're all in this together. And a celebration of one part of our school is a celebration for everybody. And that's what's so great about this award, is this isn't just an award for our school. This is an award for our town, and I really like that.
Part of your role as elementary principal is also the technology coordinator. So how important is technology for the elementary kids?
It's the world we live in. And what's amazing is, I think as parents, and I fall into this trap too, I look at our technology and I think, oh my gosh, these kids, it's so much, and can they do it? Half the time, these kids know how to use it better than I do. They know how to. It was amazing how quick my learning curve was just on. I mean, they adapt to it. It's everything they're going to be dealing with when they go to college, when they get up to the high school as the elementary principal. They need to know how to type. They need to know how to communicate electronically. And now more than ever, it's been important to learn how to responsibly use it, how to weed through stuff, because there's just so much on the internet, and there's so much out there. So we've really been trying to focus on that too, teaching them how to use it in a proper way and in a way that will help their education and help them move forward.
So do all kids have a laptop or iPad?
They do. We are 1-to-1 iPad in kindergarten through 3rd grade, and then we are 1-to-1 MacBook computers all the way from 4th grade up to senior. Yep. Every teacher in their room has their own laptops, and many have desktops. We have smart boards. A lot of interactive stuff going on in this school.
Well, it definitely shows.
All right, Wyndmere, one of 325 schools honored. What are there? Around 100,000. I think that's what Scott said. Around 100,000 schools in the nation. That's pretty good, Michael.
It is. It's a good company to be on, for sure.
Michael Kern, elementary principal here at Wyndmere.
We'll wrap things up when we come back on
Since
Off the Cuff.
1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941. With innovation and hard work, Task Manufacturing in Wyndmere has grown from one man's passion to a staff of 10 that can handle any type of manufacturing task. Task Manufacturing has the ability to design and create any rare metal fabrication, machining, and fixturing products your business could need. Manufacturing is their specialty. If you have a tough task, Task Manufacturing can handle it. Check them out online, taskmanufacturing.com. Looking for reliable professionals to handle your building construction needs? Contact SMB Custom Homes in Wyndmere. You can depend on them to build your dream home the way you want it. SMB Custom Homes will take care of all construction aspects, from design to delivery. Contact them to get your pre-engineered home delivered to your location. They can even attach a garage and additional rooms on site. SMB Custom Homes, 439-0045.
To celebrate the spirit of National Philanthropy Day, Giving Day will be held on Monday, November 15, 2021. The day provides an opportunity to create giving in all that it makes possible. Giving Day is a 24-hour online giving event creating an opportunity for tremendous impact and support of our resilient NDSCS students, faculty, and programs. Your donations help our charge to raise scholarship dollars. Your gift of any size will help build opportunities for our NDSCS students. The tradition of success continues.
Welcome back to Off the Cuff. Our good friend Yoni Fob is here. Yoni is the Director of Gift Planning for the North Dakota State College of Science Alumni Foundation. Yoni, great to see you. And it's been, a couple of years now in your new gig?
I'm beginning my second year at the Alumni Foundation, so I'm excited. This is my second go-around to our Giving Day campaign. So last year, I was new to the position, and we're creating the wheel. Where this year we're not really creating the wheel. It's already been invented. So now we're just kind of rolling with it and adding some things to it, and we're excited. So yeah.
So what does it mean to be the Director of Gift Planning? That's a mouthful of words there.
It is actually. I agree. So I work for a great team, the Alumni Foundation, and we are we're essentially the fundraising arm of the college. So we work together as a team, and me as a Director of Gift Planning, I'm responsible for working with alumni, seeking alumni, creating those relationships to alumni, and really just being the professional fundraising arm of the college, creating scholarships, endowments, part of doing meet and greets, reunions, and those things. So it's everything Wildcat Pride that I get to do and get to be part of, and so to me, it's a really win-win situation because science school means so much to me.
So it's Giving Day.
It's Giving Day.
So tell us about that.
Okay, so tomorrow is National Philanthropy Day, November 15th is. It's very similar to that of Giving Tuesday. So there's Giving Tuesday opportunities for nonprofits to give to, for donors and people to support those nonprofit organizations and give to. It's very similar to that in National Philanthropy Day. So that's what we decided to do, is run with that date. And it's just a 24-hour day. And it's an opportunity for people to donate to NDSCS Alumni Foundation. And we're trying to get real creative with it and keep it modern. So we take Venmo now, which is awesome.
Whoa!
Right? I know.
Jeez.
Tell me about it, right? So PayPal. Yeah.
Awesome.
So
Raleigh doesn't know what Venmo is, but most everybody else
I'm old
does.
school, Yoni.
we take checks.
Yeah.
We take checks too, so don't worry.
Straight cash.
Yeah, we
Straight
got
cash.
cash to take. Well documented.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a wonderful opportunity to really just highlight what we do at the Alumni Foundation. We're going to have an open house tomorrow from 8 to 10. Swing by, have donuts, coffee, drinks, and really what I'm envisioning is this just being a little social where alumni can come, people in the community can come, swing by, I want to hear your story. I want to hear your ties to the college. I want to hear, your wildest story, your best story, your sad story. It doesn't matter, because that's what it's all about. At the end is really just connecting with alumni and the community to hear those ties. So between 8 and 10, I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to do a little bit of Facebook Live opportunities and share
So
their
people can
stories
follow
too.
the NDSCS Alumni Foundation's Facebook page.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
And that's what we're really trying to get out there too, is just share our Facebook page, like it, comment, and we're actually going to have door prizes and surprises for people who share it and who like our Facebook page and like our foundation page, and we'll see what we can do. Yeah, so
if people aren't available to stop by for the open house, what are some ways that they can be a part of Giving Day?
Yep. So we will blast it through social media. We have our QR code that you can scan. That's going to take us to our Give Butter website, which is that's the website that we go through that takes Venmo, that takes PayPal, and so you're going to be able to donate through that. Make it very seamless as possible with a few clicks, and you can give any time between the 24 hours of that. So we're going to share it through emails to our alumni. We're going to have it at local businesses that are supporters of ours. And our hope is just word of mouth and people sharing, and people will see the opportunity to give at this 24-hour event, and that's what we're rallying around. So.
All right, give us your best sales pitch and why to give tomorrow.
Best sales pitch. So I think to answer that, I would say, why give, right? So why do I give? Why do people choose to give? Why would I want somebody to give? When you're given, we're creating, our office and the Alumni Foundation are part of creating scholarships and endowments for students, right? So creating opportunities. So that's what it's all about. And to do that, we really need to show support of the opportunities that are created. I was given an opportunity almost 20 years ago while attending NDSCS, and I got a scholarship. Now, that was kind of an opportunity that I really took advantage of and used it to the best that I could while I was here for 2 years, and it turned into a full athletic scholarship, right? So by creating that opportunity, it might be that decision maker for one kid. Financially, they might say, hey, I don't know, maybe I'm not cut out for college, or I don't think that I really want to go to NDSCS for whatever reason. Well, if you have a scholarship opportunity, maybe that's going to be enough to kind of change your mind.
Tip the scales.
I think that's really important, especially in today's world, because I think that they need to feel supported, and opportunities and all that comes together by showing support. Like this. So,
Yoni, where did you grow up?
Denver, Colorado.
Denver, Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
And you decided to make home here in Wapaton, North Dakota.
Well, yeah, actually, it's funny. So I came here in 2002, and I almost missed my opportunity here to meet my wife. So it's kind of crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I came here in 2002. I should have came here in 2001. But I didn't do the best in geography, so I'm like, what, North Dakota? That's like South Canada. South Canada? No, I'm not going up there. So I didn't. And I went to school in Kansas. They ended up dropping the football program. So here I'm looking for a place to play. Come up here in 2002. My sophomore year, I meet my wife. She played volleyball. She was the first girl that I met in college. Yeah, it's a great story.
The rest is history.
The rest is history. So then, here I am. And the place that I never thought I would call home, I would rather be.
No, it says something about the community of Wapaton and Breckenridge, doesn't it? And the pride in this community.
It does. It really does. And I think that you really feel it just being part of NDSCS itself. You get to see the support and feel the support that this community has for the college and for you as a person. And to be able to kind of be a Wildcat alum, and I mean, I just asked you guys right before, a Wildcat alum. So a lot of ties to Wildcat or to NDSCS, and that in itself is pretty neat to be part of.
Well, you're among Wildcat friends. Mm-hmm. Raleigh's a Wildcat. I'm a Wildcat. My parents were both Wildcats. Perfect. My brother was a Wildcat. So a lot of history.
We have to go all the way back to 1984. I was a Wildcat. That 84. Was a long time.
Well, mine was 91, 92.
Huh?
Yeah, 2002, 2003. Yeah. So, and that's one of the joys of my job, guys, is hearing those stories, those generations of people. We just celebrated a family for homecoming, and it was the Keller family, and they have, I think it was 7 of 11 of the kids have attended NDSCS, and so just it's amazing.
I want to say the enrollment when I was there was somewhere between 2,200 and 2,500. I can't be sure, but what is the enrollment now at the North Dakota State College of Science?
You know, I think that's down from that a little bit, but you do have to take in consideration that when you're saying that, you're saying enrollment in a sense of people on campus.
Correct. Right.
So now you have to take in consideration distant learning, you know, which takes a chunk of it. So if you're looking on campus compared to the time even when I was there, it's down. I mean, I think there's a couple even dorms that are kind of vacant right now from years past.
Do you see enrollment changing much?
I see enrollment changing. I see enrollment changing differently as opposed to numbers. When I say that, I say that to say this: we're starting to see your areas of study that are traditionally gender specific, like your nursing program, your social workers, your diesel program, your mechanic program, that you're starting to see more male nurses. Sure. You're starting to see more males into social work. You're starting to see more females in diesel and mechanic and egg. And so that's where I see a change in, which I think is awesome, because then we're all going forward. We're all moving forward, and I think that's how it's growing. So I think that's giving opportunities to, again, kind of raise the enrollment a little bit. But I think that's what I see happening. That's really neat to see.
All right, tomorrow is Giving Day at the North Dakota State College of Science. Let's run through it again, Yoni, and how one would give.
Yep. So again, you'll see us, like us on Facebook. You'll be able to scan our QR code. Swing by. You can scan the QR code. Your QR code is going to take you to the Give Butter link, which is going to allow you to Venmo us, PayPal us, and donate. You can always go to our website, NDSCS Alumni Foundation. Actually, it's NDSCS there.
You can stop by and visit with Yoni. Where your office is located at?
We're at the Cultural Center. Okay. So swing by. Love to hear your stories. I want to meet you and hear more about your ties. I think that's one of the
fun part.
Oh, amen. That's for sure. I love just the stories I hear. This place is magical for a lot of people. It really is. And you hear that when you're talking to people who graduated before 84. You know, those ones who
go way back.
Yeah. So, and they talk about their time here. They talk about their relationships here, their friendships here. Oh, I had a guy that I went to school with there that were great friends. I would have never imagined being good friends with him. And so those are the things that I love about it. And swing by, I want to hear those stories. So.
All right. Let's say someone can't make it tomorrow, tied up tomorrow. Can they give after tomorrow?
Absolutely. Come on by, like I said, or you can go to our website. There's a click now donate button there. You can donate, and there's ways to give that way too. And again, Venmo is an option. PayPal is an option. So we're trying to make it as seamless as possible, like I mentioned. So there's ways to give. We appreciate your support. We'd love to hear your stories. Come by and visit us tomorrow, and spread the word.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us, Yoni. We appreciate it.
No, thank you guys very much. Welcome back. I was excited to hear that you guys are coming back. I think I messaged you when I heard it was coming back. I thought that was awesome, because when I first got here, I listened to your show, and I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. I was like, okay,
we didn't really know what we were getting ourselves into.
Everyone's listening to the show, but that's awesome, right? So then I kept listening, and as I'm working, I just kept listening to Raleigh and Julie in the background. So that was my background.
You're the best, Yoni.
Yeah, thanks, Yoni. You can pay us later.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yoni Fob, Director of Gift Planning at the North Dakota State College of Science Alumni Foundation. We'll wrap things up when we come back on Off the Cuff.
When you have electrical problems, it's not only frustrating, it can also be very dangerous. So when you have problems with your heating, air conditioning, or any other electrical issue in your home or business, call the pros at Paul's Electric in Wyndmere. With the cold winter months quickly approaching, now's the time for a furnace tune-up. Call Paul's Electric at 439-2216. Paul's Electric, proud to support Warbird Athletics.
Wyndmere Auto, not just your auto parts service and repair shop, but your locally owned hardware store with a variety of seasonal items, garden items, pellet grills, a full line of sprayer parts, and so much more. Wyndmere Auto is also your Alto's mower parts and accessories dealer. New items are added daily. Check them out online at wyndmereauto.com.
State Bank's lending team is ready to meet all your farm financing needs. Whatever you're looking for, a line of credit, a new piece of equipment, or buying farmland, Lincoln State Bank has the knowledge and experience to structure the best deal for you. To find out more about what Lincoln State Bank has to offer, call Brian, Anthony, or Jeff, or stop by at any one of their locations in Hankinson, Wyndmere, or Lidgerwood. Lincoln State Bank's Ag Lending Team, experts in your field. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Seed, saluting farmers from this generation to the next. We tip our hats to all the hardworking folks who are the greatest stewards of our land, working tirelessly to put food on our tables. We thank you. M&S Seed, your local Pioneer seed dealer in Wyndmere and Barney, is ready to discuss your 2022 planting needs. Excellent food and great service. That's what you'll find at the Black Pelican in Wyndmere. Don't miss Wing Wednesdays every Wednesday at the Black Pelican. With nearly a dozen different sauces and dry rub flavors, there's something for everyone. Ted's Homemade Pizza is another local favorite and is available 7 days a week. The Black Pelican Bar, Grill, and Catering and Kegs is your full-service caterer for groups large or small. If you have a wedding or event coming up, give Ted a call at 439-2703. Stop into the Black Pelican for good food and good fun, and now a newly remodeled dining room.
Welcome back to Off the Cuff. Again, special thanks to Yoni Fob. Don't forget, big day over at the North Dakota State College of Science tomorrow, Giving Day. So if you can get out and give, they'd certainly appreciate it over there.
So what was your favorite part about being in Wyndmere?
Well, I think just...
Besides Ted's Pizza.
Oh, that was fantastic pizza, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. That was the buffalo chicken.
Well, it was a buffalo chicken, and it had macaroni and cheese on top. So you must have really enjoyed it because I only got one piece.
Yeah, you got a couple more than that, but that was fantastic. If you haven't tried the pizza out at the Black Pelican, it comes highly recommended. That's homemade stuff too. That's Ted's homemade crust, so that's a must to get out there. But yeah, other than that, the drone crash I thought that was extremely entertaining. A little bit expensive, but
I appreciate you bringing that up.
But
a little bit of a sore
well,
subject.
I think there's a lesson to be learned in that. I mean, you have to think ahead a little bit.
Okay.
There were telephone poles, telephone wires. You have to get some elevation.
What else was
your favorite? So that was entertaining. But really, it was just great to see everybody. I hadn't seen Scott in a long time. Scott Stringy, the principal out there at Wyndmere, is fantastic to see him. To meet Michael Kern and all the other faculty members. It was. Well, in the excitement of the students, there was a lot of energy in that gym, wasn't there?
There sure was. The dance-off was probably one of my favorites. The 5th grade class won the dance-off, so that was pretty cool. And just how excited those kids got whenever they introduced their class to go and do the dance-off. And you could tell they put some time in on that. I liked it when they presented the flag from Senator Kramer to the school. That was a gift from him. And I liked how the kids came into the gymnasium through the balloon arch, and I thought that was pretty cool. And it was quite an honor for high school teacher Shelley Orth and elementary teacher Heidi Furch to be able to go to Washington D.C. to accept that award. It was quite an honor.
And again, think about this: there are around 100,000 schools in the country. 325 are honored with the Blue Ribbon Award, and Wyndmere was one of those 325, which is an amazing honor. Only 3 schools in North Dakota honored. An elementary school in Mandan. Yep. And there was one other school, and I believe four South Dakota schools and 6 Minnesota schools.
Yep, quite a prestigious award. And the award for Wyndmere was K through 12, which is very, very rare. So quite an honor.
Now you didn't enter the dance contest. I thought you might enter.
I know my limitations, and I was surprised that you didn't dance in the dance.
No, that is one thing. I know that might surprise people. It's one thing I can't do is dance. I don't have a whole lot of rhythm. But those kids
that
sure
doesn't
did.
surprise me.
And that was enjoyable.
Well, special thanks to our sponsors out in Wyndmere for making this broadcast possible. We really appreciate it. We already mentioned the Black Pelican. Raleigh really liked the pizza.
And again, buffalo chicken comes highly recommended. Also, a special thanks to the folks at Wyndmere Auto, Lakota Ag Products, the Task Manufacturing, Lincoln State Bank. We also appreciate the support from M&S Seed, Paul's Electric, and S&B Custom Homes. Thank you for your support.
All right, thank you for watching this episode of Off the Cuff. As we close, we will leave you with what some faculty and students have to say about Wyndmere Public Schools. Thank you for watching Off the Cuff.
What makes Wyndmere a Blue Ribbon School is our entire community, our school community, our cooks, our bus drivers, our paras, our teachers. Our students are amazing. We are really lucky, and I asked my kids what makes us a Blue Ribbon School, and they said it's because we are extremely kind.
I think Wyndmere is a Blue Ribbon School because of the staff. I think that the staff makes the kids feel welcome and they have someone to go to if they have questions.
I think Wyndmere deserves this Blue Ribbon Award because Wyndmere School isn't just a school, we're a family. We look out for each other, we care about each other, and we want what's best for each other.
Blue Ribbon School because the teachers do what they're supposed to do.
I think Wyndmere is a Blue Ribbon School because we have it all. We have the students that want to learn, and they are taught by teachers and coaches that do way more than teach and coach, and all of that is backed up with an amazing support staff and parents and community that come together and support them in their learning and teaching and getting their goals.
Congratulations to the Wyndmere School for the marvelous achievement. Go Warbirds!